Yo, what's up, people? How are you all today? Hope you're all doing well. Let me know how you're doing today. Is everybody doing well? There's still 82% people said yes that I should go to Southeast Asia, or live in Southeast Asia. So something I've been thinking about for a while, but I'm still not so sure what I'm going to do. Like the live, guys. Um, Hello, is anybody there? How you doing, guys? Hope you're all well today. Hello, Mushi. Is it just me? Just you in the chat right now. Hello, Naren. How you doing today? Hope you're well. I've got some people coming in now. That's good. What are you all up to, guys? Hello. How are you doing? What's your name? Nice to meet you all. Just trying to build my watch hours up at the moment, so let's see what we're up to at the moment. Let's go to earn and then just to see how many watch hours we have. We have, last time I looked it was I think 1,915, and it's in 1,915. I'm sure it was saying it was that yesterday. So does that mean it's not gone up since then or something? Not too bad, thank you, Mushi. Yeah, if you're new here, please could you subscribe? It helps my channel. So yeah, hello PJ. How are you doing today? I can't believe people are still doing that English or Spanish thing. I don't even know what it is. I don't know. I don't even know where it's all from, that whole English or Spanish thing. But anyway, yeah, I hope everyone's doing well today. This weather is just so confusing at the moment. But it's like the sun's coming out now, and it's like, and it was just raining a few minutes ago. Goodness. Yeah, this is British, so it's like not so great British weather. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Welcome in, guys. Yeah. What do you mean you were owning me? I don't know what we're on about. This chat's a bit messed up at the moment. I don't know. Anyway, good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're all having a great day. Subscribe if you're new here. What are your plans for the rest of the day? Hello, Nick R. Good afternoon to you. How are you? my birthday in 3 days' time. Yeah, going to be 29 in 3 days, so getting old. But I'm still pretty young, really, so just got to make the most of your young years while you can. Very well, my G. Okay, cool. Yeah. Are you one of those like Andrew Tate fans or something, calling people G or something? I don't know. What are your thoughts on that Andrew Tate? Basically, if someone says you're English or Spanish, they will then say whoever. All right. Oh yeah, early happy birthday. Yeah, 3 days to go. Get a brass for your B-day. What do you mean, brass? I mean, get a brass. What are you on about? Anyway, good afternoon, guys. Hope all is well, everyone. I don't really know what I'm going to talk about this afternoon. I've not really got anything planned, so just thought I'd check in and see how everybody's doing. Just trying to build my hours up at the moment. I still got well, 1,915 public watch hours, and I've got to get to 3,000 just to get to the first bit of monetization. So yeah, that's yeah. So we've got a bit to go. So oh well, shouldn't take too long. We'll get there one day. Anyway, otherwise nobody talking, but good afternoon anyway. Share my live out, guys, if you don't mind. Maybe I should share myself out. Let's just grab the live and then oh, there's nobody here at all now. Oh well. Alright, let's copy the link and I'll put it on my community tab. There's like over 1,000 subs, but yeah, there's not hardly anyone here. Alright, here we go. Hopefully it'll bring some more people in. Just put it out on my community tab. So yeah, guys, if you can put it on your community tab, that would be really appreciated. Alright. Has anyone got any questions they would like to ask? It's up to you. Oh, it's so quiet in here right now. Yeah. Keep talking, guys. I'm just going to get another drink, actually. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. Anybody there? Can't see anybody else chatting. Let's have a look on the watch page. Sometimes the chat doesn't even come up on my phone. Still no more coming up now. Sometimes what happens is the chat stops showing up after a while for some reason. Well, thank you for the like, whoever's done that. How you doing, whoever that is? Hope you're doing well today, guys. Oh, House of Oddity. Hello, how are you doing? Good afternoon. Yeah. What's up? I liked it. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, where are you from? I'm in York, England. I got back from this volunteer session I've been on. It's like we do some like outdoor work. We do like this thing at nature reserve. We do conservation. Good man, you okay? Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Been pretty busy this morning doing did a bit of like lopping and a little bit of siding as well, so I've been on the go. So, oh, Plymouth, oh yeah. Yeah, I know somebody that lives in Plymouth, well, near Plymouth. Yeah, so, but I've not actually spoke to him for a while. I actually went down to stay with him for like a couple of nights. But yeah, it's just a lot of people I used to talk to online, I don't really talk to them anymore, and it's just, yeah, I just noticed a lot of people have kind of just gone quiet lately. I guess they kind of just move on, they do, yeah, that's great, mate, good stuff. Where was that, mate? It was just outside Plymouth. Can't remember the exact place, but it was in a bit of a quiet area. Yeah, I've heard there's a lot of crime around Plymouth or something. Is that true? Well, not Plymouth, but I know I was thinking, I don't know if I was thinking Cornwall or something like that, but I saw like Plymouth doesn't seem like the nicest of places, to be fair. But yeah, what's it like down there? Is there a lot of crime down there, or there's some nice scenery down there though? There was a place called, I think it was called Jenny Cliff or something. It was really nice around there. Don't know if that's the place that we went down to one day when I was down there, but I just remember there was a place called Jenny Cliff, which is, yeah, pretty close to there. It's like, yeah, got some good scenery. Yeah, like Cornwall and Devon. People do that, mate. Don't take it to heart. Plymouth surrounding areas are very quiet. Crime isn't too bad, in fairness. I was at Jenny Cliff this morning with a dog. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's like, I mean, it's just, there's not anything bad going on. It's just, yeah, people just kind of have their own life to live in it. Just people, kind of split apart. They kind of, I think he's just really busy with what he's been doing. He's got jobs that he does, and it's like his time's just taken up with all that. Sometimes people just are so busy they don't have any time for anybody else. So then I get that. He's trying to. I think he said he's trying to save up money so he can. Well, I think he wants to retire to Thailand. I think in a few years once he's got. I think he said he wants to maybe possibly retire in like Thailand and buy a house over there, or yeah, it's just saving up the money, because I think he's earning some money in like crypto or something, and that's one of his income streams. And it's I don't know what your thoughts on the whole crypto stuff is, but yeah, I just don't really have much faith in it personally. It's kind of like gambling, I see it as. But yeah, I'd rather get sort of in a currency that's more reliable personally. But originally from Birmingham, but I went down to do my degree and my master and never left. Where are you based? I'm in York. I would love to go to Thailand, and we'll get there one day. Yeah, I'm thinking Philippines myself, somewhere like that. I've seen about the cost of living Indonesia as well, really cheap. But yeah, a lot of those countries down there, very cheap to live. I mean, if I can get like a income on here or something like that, then I can do that. Yeah, because you only need maybe a few £100 a month to get by on over there. So yeah, you don't need a whole lot of money to survive if you're going over there. That's one of the appeals for some people. Hello Dale, how are you today? Good to see you again. So just talking again about the like to move to somewhere like Southeast Asia, and why a lot of people move there but there is obviously some drawbacks as well. Like if you move to somewhere like Southeast Asia, the healthcare might be subpar. You got to consider these things. Is it worth it? What if there's a health emergency, for example? If you don't have it covered, then what are you going to do then? Maybe you need to look into having an emergency fund or something. I went to Bali in January and it was so cheap. A ton of Aussies there though, and they love to party, so it's a bit intense, but it's beautiful. Yeah, I've heard Bali is really nice. So is it cheap in Bali as well as like? I thought Bali was a bit more expensive, but let me have a look and find out what the cost of living is compared to the UK. Because you can actually put it online. You can find out online what the average cost of living is in comparison. It says here, well, that's versus London, so it says it's 69% cheaper than London on average, so that's still pretty cheap, I suppose, but I'm just wondering what it is in comparison to the average of the UK, because obviously the UK, as a whole would be less expensive than it is in London. I saw somewhere in the Philippines it's something like 72% cheaper than it is in the UK. But it says the average life expectancy is only 70 years old. So I don't know, I guess it's the poverty or something that, yeah. So you got, consider like healthcare and stuff like that. Make sure that you are going to be in a good health and all that. So I've seen the cheapest like condo to get in the Philippines is like, it comes out at like less than £30,000. So yeah. So you could buy somewhere like that, and then you might even be able to get by on like very little. And even if you just rent somewhere, it's only about £100 a month maybe. The food in Bali was crazy cheap. The rent and accommodation can be pricey though, but it's much easier to go private for healthcare there though. There is a lot of poverty there though. Yeah, but yeah, if you're in somewhere like one of the quieter parts of the Philippines, then you'll probably have a cheap rent as well. But yeah, it'd be good for if you want to buy like fruit and veg, because the problem is a lot of it's expensive in this country. Like to get to get enough calories, for example, like a lot of people just eat crap here. There's a lot of unhealthy processed food, which is a lot of it can be quite cheap, but it'd be good to go somewhere where the fruit and veg actually grows, like the bananas and the whatever like grows, like the mangoes or whatever you can grow in these different countries, pineapples. So obviously over here where it doesn't grow, it's obviously a lot more cost to, with transportation and all that. So it's best to be where that you can get it in season, ideally, but anyway, yeah. How's everybody doing anyway? Hope you're all doing well. I remember people talking about the price of like a apple would be like 1 pence or something like that in the Philippines. Maybe not quite that cheap, but you know what I mean. It's way cheaper than you would get it here in the UK. But the thing is that it's only cheap if your income is like from the UK. Because if you're earning your income from one of those countries, then it's all relative, isn't it? It's like if you might only earn like 200, 300, 400 pound a month over there. That might be just about enough to get them by. But if you can earn 2,000 a month, then you're laughing if you're living over there, because if there was a woman clearly interested in you and it was obvious but didn't have the confidence to talk to you, and she resorts to stalking for a few weeks and follows you home, at what point would you draw the line and say something? I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know. Whenever I feel like, I don't know. I can't really say exactly when, but something would be like something's up here, and it's like, what's that exact? All right. Thank you for subscribing. All right. Oh, you got a Zoom meeting? Yeah. You have a good one then. Yeah. All right. Take care. Yeah. So just got to look at alternatives. If people are like, fed up with their life, they're fed up with the situation that they're in, then we need to look at alternatives. We need to look at alternative ways of living, like maybe even off-grid living or something like that, where you can actually, live off the land. But it all depends on what, your lifestyle and all that. If you want to be nomadic, then maybe that's not for you, because you need to be in one fixed location for that. But if you want to be nomadic, you could always just start your own blog. You could maybe, if you want to be a digital nomad and you just travel and you just make content, like van life could be an option for some people, or even just going camping around. You got to do what is right for you. If you can make your money online, you can do online marketing, you can do affiliate marketing, you could do drop shipping or whatever. I mean, I'm not saying that all these things are necessarily going to work, but you can always try it. You can always try and see if you can actually make anything from some of these. If you put the time and effort into it, then I don't see why not. And get the knowledge on how to market things to people better. It just takes time. It's like work smarter, not harder. Some people like work hard on hustling but not get any results. But you have to sharpen your tools first before you use them. You need to make sure your tools are sharp. Otherwise, you could be spending hours and hours not getting any results. This is why they say work smarter, not harder. And it's like you could just be burning yourself out and hardly getting any results. So yeah, it's you need to be working efficiently and not, yeah. Anyway, who's still watching? Anybody still here? Hope everyone's having a great day anyway. Yeah, subscribe if you're new here. Anyway, let's have a drink. Hit the like, guys. Yeah, you was here, weren't you, Dale, with the 100 burpees? Yeah, don't think I'll be doing that today. Yeah. I think I watched this video on 100 burpees every day for 30 days challenge, but seems a bit much really. I just get kind of fed up of it. I like doing different things really. I think it's good to just vary up your fitness really. Do a bit of one thing, a bit of another thing. You don't want to just do too much of one thing. So if you go to Southeast Asia, what year do you reckon it will happen? I think once I've basically, if I'm going to do it, then it's once I've got the capital together. So as soon as possible, really. I don't want to say when, but hopefully in not so distant future. Like the idea, I might just get a condo over there or something. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to have a look and find out what. Let me get it up online. I'm going to look it up now actually and find out what prices we can get. Yeah, see if we can get some cheap ones. It's just that, what if it's like a really rundown place or something? Hopefully it won't be that bad. You got these websites you can look on and find some cheap places to go and buy. So sort it out from low to high price. Yeah, let's just scroll down and find out what. Yeah. Right. Bear with me a second, guys. Let's see what like the cheapest ones would cost. So yeah, come talk to me, guys. I've heard that the cheapest ones are about 2 million pesos, which comes out to less than £30,000. So yeah. Anyway, let's just keep looking. Well, it says here 18,000 pesos. That can't be that cheap. I mean, hang on, it says in brackets $35,000. So is this like monthly payments or something? Is that? Don't know how it all works, but I'm just looking it up at the moment, just like what you would like expect to pay for it. But I've heard like you can't actually buy a house over there unless you marry a Filipino or something like that, or I don't know. That's just what I've heard anyway. So yeah, how's everybody doing today anyway? I hope you're all doing well. It's just raining outside at the moment. At least I didn't get absolutely drenched today. I got absolutely drenched last week. So yeah, I'm just looking at online to find out what. Hello Aldino, good to see you again. How have you been? So if I just go to, because I've heard that basically you can't own land in the Philippines as a foreigner unless you like marry into them or something like that. Like if you're on your own, then there's not as much rights that you have. You get stuff like a duplex, and someone was talking about duplexes and how you could rent one of them out or something. So I've heard that you can buy a duplex or something. So we have a look at that, but it says it's like 15 million pesos, which would be quite expensive to say the least. But it's got 4 beds, so you could say rent 3 of them out, and you'll earn a monthly commission off that. So there is there's some options with that if you want to make a residual income. So I'm just looking at like how much these things would cost. Like some of it's in dollars, some of it's in pesos. I just need to price. We'll go to minimum. We'll go to minimum. Hang on. Yeah, how are you all doing today? Yeah, so there's one here at $78,000. There's only 7 results here. Surely there's some that are cheaper than that. I'm sure I've heard there's places that you can get in the Philippines at like $30,000-$40,000 or something. But depends if there's any for sale right now, I guess. Hang on, nomad, here we go. Yeah, there's none like less than $78,000 on here, but let's go on this site. Let's have a look at Cebu, see what the prices are like there. I know like Manila would be kind of expensive because it is the capital. This is parcel about, well, you can't, I couldn't get that as a, let's just go for apartments, so that, I think you'd be allowed to get one of those, I'm assuming. Just try and get a good idea of what sort of prices would be like. It'd be an adventure at least, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even necessarily have to worry about buying somewhere. I could literally just rent out, you could rent somewhere for maybe £100 a month. If I could get like a partner over there as well, and they can split the cost of renting somewhere perhaps. Yeah. And we'd just like make some profit off just like, I don't know, I could do like say it could just be like YouTube money, or you could do online business or whatever whatever you want to do. It's entirely up to you. But the point is that you have a lot more freedom. You have more time freedom. You have more location freedom. And if you're lucky, you might even get more financial freedom as well. Of course, like I said, there is going to be drawbacks, but everything in life, there's some drawbacks, of everything that we suppose, you've got to weigh up. You've got to weigh up whether you think that the drawbacks, whether that outweighs the benefits. YouTube money should be good. Yeah, because like I said, it'll go a lot further abroad, won't it? So if I can make, say, £1,000 a month just on YouTube, then it's going to be a lot more profitable somewhere else. There's the thing of like, when people talk about geo-maxing, but they think of it just in terms of relationship, but like, it can actually be good for like, say, making money as well. There's a site I found where you can sell certain videos, like for instance, some sell workout videos, others sell videos about history, music, certain genres, etc. Oh yeah, so like what's that then? Yeah, what's that about? I mean, like what? Yeah. Alright. If you find the site, which I imagine I'll let you know ASAP. Yeah. I know there's this thing called Skillshare where you can sell your like courses and stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't know what I would like sell, but I mean I could use I was thinking about something like Patreon. I could do bonus content in there. I don't know what I would put on there, but maybe I'd do some more kind of, for when I'm traveling, I could do bonus content in there perhaps, and I would share most of it on YouTube publicly, but I could have bonus stuff. I don't know what I would do that people would have to pay for. The only thing is that in some of these countries their internet connection is poor, but then again that might just be that they're poor and they don't have enough money for a good internet connection. It's a website where you can sell your content. In your case, the videos could be workout tips, etc. possibly, but I know there's stuff like, you can even do things like on Fiverr, I guess. I mean, Fiverr could be a good one for things like that as well. Yeah, you can sell on Fiverr. Yeah, that's the site I'd recommend people use if they're a freelancer of any kind, whether they make thumbnails, maybe they make videos, maybe they make music or whatever, and they, for like, say, people's videos, or you could do, you could maybe advertise it out to people. Maybe now you say it's probably similar to Skillshare. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff similar to that, I'm guessing. Yeah, it does sound very much like Skillshare, where you're maybe not exactly the same, but it would be like an educational thing. I mean, you've got things like School, which is a community that, I don't know if you've heard of School before, but I've seen quite a few people using that, and some of them are making bank off it. You've got people like Hamza. I think if anything, it was him that kind of got a lot of people starting to use it. A lot of people got inspired because they saw him doing it. But yeah, there's this School, but you have to pay monthly for it, I think. It's not cheap either, so you need to make sure you've got customers before you even start with that thing, otherwise you're going to probably lose money. It's like, there's that Etsy where you have to pay to put your art up on, so, and that would be good for artists, so, but if you can put it out for free, then you might not need somewhere like Etsy. The thing is, with somewhere like Etsy, there's no guarantee you're actually going to sell any of it, so there is a risk to all of that. Anyway, it is what it is. There's nothing in life that's not a risk. It's like everything in life is a risk. Even not taking a risk is a risk in of itself, because your life could be so much better, but you decide to just do things the easy way and not take any risks. So yeah, it's a risk in of itself. Anyway, who are all these other people that are watching as lurkers in the background right now? Come and say hi if you're there. So where was it that you originally found me anyway, Dale? I can't even remember where it even was. Was it the auditing community or something like that? I remember I used to watch some of that stuff back around 2021, something like that, when the whole CV thing was still big. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, there's not a lot of people here at the moment. Probably the time of day, I guess. I don't know whether to restart. Maybe I should do a restart, I don't know. of have to keep doing that, but sometimes it feels like you have to restart because there's no one else coming in, but there's no point restarting, it's probably just going to be the same thing, so yeah. But yeah, I could try and sell something that of my knowledge. I mean, I've been really wanting to do coaching for a while. The good thing with stuff like that, you can do it anywhere in the world. So I do think it's like, you could say it's like the new meta for like making money is selling your own community, because you can do that anywhere in the world and it's scalable. You can keep making more and more money. The sky is the limit with that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, I think at a certain point it gets to greed. Like, some people just take the piss. It's like, it gets to a point where it's like, it goes beyond making a good living for yourself and to the point of just exploitation, I would say, and not really kind of being about helping people anymore. You're just there to milk the cash cow. Let's have a drink. It's still there, Dale, is it? Maybe some people are having lunch or something, I don't know. Don't know what's going on right now, but yeah, it's very quiet. I guess it'll be busy later when I come back on. I think I'm just going to go live on here from now on. I just don't see the point in doing TikTok live. It's just a joke. And there's a lot of toxic people in there as well. It just feels a bit like pointless just keep going on there. There's no community in there. There's just no... They don't really care about you. They just want to... Well, most of them anyway. It's all just... There's a bit of entertainment. They just keep moving to the next thing. They don't get invested in anybody. It's just... whatever. I'll still put my videos out on there, but I don't see there being any point in getting invested in that app. I mean, the app could even just get discontinued anyway, and my account could get discontinued because they seem to be deleting a lot of accounts for no good reason. Why would I waste so much time on something just for it to end up getting pulled, for them to just pull the plug on it? But I think nobody got time for that. I'd rather be on somewhere where I feel it's more secure. So yeah. Hang on, let me just go to the watch page. Has the chat stopped? Sorry if I've missed any chat. Hang on. No, there's no more chat going on. And sometimes the chat just dies up. When I go live on the phone, the chat doesn't always show up. I don't know why, but they need to sort that out, really. Hello, Poo6. Yeah, we can talk about mental health. Yeah. Have you got anything in particular that you would like me to address? Yeah, if anyone wants me to address any topic, then that's cool. Just keep it appropriate. Anyway, so how are you today anyway, Poo6? You doing alright? Sounds like Poo Sticks and the Poo Sticks. Yeah. Has anyone ever played poo sticks? Basically, if you don't know what poo sticks is, it's basically where you you throw like two, like if you have two people, they throw a stick off into a river. Usually it's done under a bridge, and then they'll wait for them to come out on the other side, and whoever comes through the first that wins. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? I'm all right, thank you. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, well, people are so damn quiet this afternoon. I must do this at the time of day. Maybe it'll be more interactive later when I come back on. That's fine, I guess. As long as people are getting something out of it, I suppose. Do you do cold showers occasionally? I have heard though that if you do them after a workout, it's not a good idea because it can interfere with that, because you need inflammation to heal from the workout, so you might not get as good recovery from your workout potentially. It depends on how cold, I guess, but if you're gonna do a cold shower, maybe like do it in the morning or something, or whenever. Yeah, maybe that's the best idea. But I started doing cold showers after I've had my cold shower like cold at the end, and it feels good and it helps my skin too. Yeah, it's just like the mood enhancement, I think, is one of the benefits. You know, it makes you feel more positive. You feel like you can take on the day. You're just not. You know, if you ever get into like depression, then the cold shower might be a thing that can help you to get, you know, in the right. It might just get you a bit more motivated, and then to be able to do the things to, you know, like for example, you know, if you do a cold shower, then you feel more energized, you feel more positive, then you go out in nature, and then you feel even more positive. So it can help to create that positive feedback loop. Yeah, it's like one thing would lead to another, then that would lead to something else, and it just, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Also, if I feel down, it helps. Yeah, because what happens is you feel uncomfortable in that moment, but once you come out, you're like, oh, thank goodness for that, and you just like feel so much better. I think that's what it is. It's a way of hacking your mind, basically. It could be even, say, if you do a workout and hello Asma, see, good to see you again. You know, if you do a workout and you feel sore, but then once that goes away, then you feel like relief from it. So this is why we need some negative in our life for positive to exist. Yeah, welcome back, Asma. See, how's your day going? But yeah, I think cold showers can be good, but just maybe don't time it around your workout. Maybe do it, you know, far from your workout time, perhaps. Like, so maybe like if say you work out during the day, do it maybe before you work out, or I don't know. Actually, that might be a good idea. Do it before you work out, because then it might feel more energized to then go and work out. But if you did it after a workout, it could interfere with the progress, from what I've heard. I don't know how true it is, but I've heard people saying that, and apparently some studies have found that. So yeah, look into it for yourself. Anyway, share the live out if you can, people. Let's try and get some more people in. Any more questions, guys? Feel free to ask, guys. Yeah. What are your plans for the rest of the day, everyone? Yeah, I heard they can be bad if you work out, but don't worry about it. Alright. So are you not into working out then, or? I don't know how bad it is if it's like, for example, if it's like a 2% reduction in, you know, muscle protein synthesis, then I don't think it's worth worrying about. Dale says, Jamie, I found out the site I was on about is called, or is it Udemy? Oh yeah, Udemy, that's the one. Yeah, I've heard that one before. Yeah. It's funny how it's called Udemy. It's like, it sounds like they're calling you a dummy, like you dummy, you dummy. I don't know. I just noticed that. I work out at home and I run too. Do you work out? Yeah, I do, mainly from home. But yeah, but like you, I'm not really trying to get huge. Like, you can see I've got like some things, but I'm not like trying to be some bodybuilder. I'm just want to be, you know, healthy and all that. But yeah, I do running. Like, what's your times like? Do you do like distance running or what sort of? But yeah, depending on the distances that, like if you do short distances, that can actually be good for building fast twitch muscle fibers. But then long distance running is, you know, like slow twitch fibers mainly. So like push-ups, sit-ups, planks. Yeah, I find that I'm pretty good with like sit-ups, but not very good with push-ups. You know, because I'm a tall guy, so yeah, push-ups are a bit of a challenge, I find. Biceps look nice, keep going, yeah. I need to take some creatine after. I don't know if you take any of that, but yeah, creatine can help to volumize the muscles a bit more well anyway. Some people actually have high levels of creatine, so they don't need to take creatine. Basically, their stores are already saturated. So, but yeah, some people can benefit from increasing their, you know, creatine stores by taking it in a supplement. So anyway, but yeah, if anyone's new here, please could you subscribe. Not sure if I'm working out today. I've already done some stuff today. I was out at this volunteer place. You know, it was pretty physical, some of the stuff that we were doing. We were like carrying around some cuttings and stuff, and yeah. Yeah, push-ups are hard, especially once you start. I used to be able to only do 3, now I can do 20 every set. Yeah, you know, I can do... Thing is, after the first set, I really struggle. But yeah, I did this 100 burpees challenge yesterday. That was really difficult, but again, I'm tall. I, you know, struggle with the push-up element of it. So, but yeah, being tall, it just it gets more and more difficult as you get taller. Same with pull-ups as well. I really suck at pull-ups. I always have, and I always probably will as well. Yeah, your legs are just like working against you with that, and yeah. But anyway, any more questions, guys? Feel free to ask questions, everybody. Jerry, what do you think this New Age spiritual people mean when they say raising your level of consciousness? Hello, hey guy. I don't understand what that means, because as far as I'm concerned, you can't raise or lower consciousness, but your thoughts on it. I guess they're talking about awareness. Maybe it's about that. I don't know. Have you tried the push-ups challenge, the one David Goggins did? What was that then? I've seen stuff about Goggins doing freaking 12 miles a day, and then on most days he'll do a workout as well. It's just some crazy stuff that he does. Like, the level of discipline that guy has, but I don't think it's for everybody. A lot of people would just get absolutely wrecked trying to do that sort of stuff. How are you doing, guy? What was your name again? but yeah, the whole consciousness thing. I mean, yeah, they come out with a lot of these words like, and I've probably used a lot of these words before, like low vibration and stuff like that. But what do people mean by low vibration or low frequency? Because there's things that are low frequency, like for example, like, I mean, actually the Schumann resonance is actually a very low frequency as far as I'm aware, like the Earth's frequency. So what do they mean with a low frequency? I mean, would be at a low frequency when we're rested and calm. So they talk about low frequencies or low vibrations. I'm like, what do you mean by that? So yeah, it's a lot of people use these terms without actually knowing what they even mean. They're just kind of, I think a lot of these New Age spiritual people use these fancy words to sound out there when they don't even know what it means. Yeah, you could say it could be a bit pretentious, like in a way that they want to sound all like fancy and all that. And it seems like, I don't know, some of these people seem to be going through some kind of midlife crisis or whatever, and it's kind of like their way of coping or whatever. I've noticed a lot of them seem to be kind of going through a lot of stuff, and they get into it. There's this like toxic positivity that they just ignore any negativity in the world, pretend everything's all right, because deep down they're suffering. I think a lot of them. Yeah. So they in their mind, there's something better out there. There's something better to come when we pass. That that we had. The reason why they're suffering in this life is because we have a soul contract and all that. I mean, who knows what's real and all that, but it seems like a lot of them, it's like a cult. A lot of people I've met who've claimed to be spiritual are actually not very nice people. Usually hate works, but they tend to mask it with their over-the-top spiritual nonsense. Yeah, it's like a way to just kind of, I don't know, maybe it's like a way for people to just put their guard up and be like, oh yeah, well these must be really nice people because they're spiritual, and that, don't question, if they ever do something out of line, don't question it because they are more spiritual than you. And that sometimes, like I suppose could be a way for them to try and gaslight you and be like, oh, I'm spiritual, I know more than you, I'm more spiritual, I'm more awakened. Talking about the level of consciousness and all that. If anything, and that they seem to be the ones in the lower levels of consciousness, the level of like bitterness and anger and just they're just like, yeah, like you said, a lot of them just aren't very nice and just are hateful deep down. Just they're supposed to love everybody, but then I think a lot of it's projection of self-love, and a lot of the time, a lot of these people don't like themselves, so they project it onto the world. So you've got to think to yourself, if you hate the world, then is that a projection of you? Do you hate yourself? This is the shadow work. You've got to, if you find that you're getting triggered at things, you're just or whatever, there's these kind of bad emotions coming up whenever you see something that you don't like, then you've got to look to yourself, and maybe you'll find out that it's actually you that you hate. Then if that's the case, then you need to learn to love yourself, because then you'll actually start to see the beauty in the world. So yeah, you've got to learn to do that first, I think. So it's like what we see externally is kind of like what we see internally. Yeah. So if we see ourselves as just like Yeah, if we see the world as just full of, you know, losers, then maybe we deep down think that we're a loser. I don't know. It's like we want to try and project something onto the world because it makes us feel better about ourselves. I think it's what it is. But yeah, I think a lot of these gurus are, you know, a lot of these spiritual gurus, I actually think some of them don't even believe what they're saying. A lot of them are charlatans as well. Like they're just trying to peddle crap to hello 3MMIA, sorry 1A. Welcome in here. Nice to meet you. Good afternoon to you. Are you new to my live? Thank you for the likes, guys. Hello, the glitch. Good to see you again. How's your day been? I think you're right, Jamie. Someone who's actually at peace with themselves in all aspects of themselves wouldn't hate on others because they have done the work. Yeah, exactly. You would be beyond, you know, judging others and all that because it's like, yeah, you're so happy about yourself. It's like you wouldn't care about, you know, other people so much. Matt, who's Matt? Matt. Anyway, oh mate, I was like, huh? Who's Matt? Oh, fair enough. Anyway, yeah, thank you for the 5 likes, everybody. You would be projecting, yeah, exactly. You'd be projecting positivity, not negativity. You would want the best for others. It tends to be that those who, you know, sort of get kicks out of, you know, people being in pain or whatever, then because they're probably deep down in pain themselves. But those that are happy want to see others be happy too. So, yeah, that, like I said, it's that whatever you are feeling internally, you want to project onto the world. Because it's like the whole thing of like misery loves misery, they say, and all that. Like if you're miserable, then you want other people to be miserable because then you can sort of be, you know, it makes you feel really bad if you see, if you're miserable and then you see someone happy, if you're a toxic person, that is, anyway. You don't really care about other people, you just want people to be on your level. This is why a lot of friends will turn their back on you if you start to level up and, you know, make a better life for yourself because you decided to not want to stay down at the lower levels of, you know, sort of existence and actually start, you know, maybe you go to the gym, maybe you do things that improve your life. 48 Laws of Power, Robert Greene. I might have to look at that. What's that about then? Yeah, I might have to read into it or something, and because maybe I then got more content as well. I can start, you know, speaking about certain things. Oh, really? Yeah. So what exactly is it about then? I think I've heard of Robert Greene before, but I think I might have watched a couple of his videos. Isn't he a guy who does stuff on attraction and like what attracts women and things like that? Anyway, hope everybody's having a great day. Share this out if you can. Yeah, I'll be on later. Why are you off now, Dale? Probably won't be on too much longer anyway. It's a really wise book on higher thinking. Oh yeah, so Robert Greene. I'll see if I've seen him before. Robert Greene. Yeah, an American author. Hang on. Yeah, I've seen him before. Yeah. Yeah, see, he does like lectures, doesn't he? And yeah, daily story. So it's stuff on like stoicism and all that. Yeah, it says how learn to seduce anyone. Yeah, so he does those stuff on like attraction. Yeah, I knew that he did that. Yeah, so I was right. Yeah, he does. It's like psychology stuff. Yeah. Has anyone ever read that book called something like How to Gain Friends and Influence People? I remember like a lot of people have used that as a to get success in life. By gaining the social status or just becoming successful in business or something like that. But I've never actually read it. But maybe that's another one worth looking into as well. A lot of people have cited that as part of how they got to where they got to. All right, yeah, you take care, Dale. All right, anyway, let's have another drink. Yeah, apparently he's 65 years old. I didn't know if he was that old, but yeah, he's a boomer. Oh yeah, Rhonda Byrne. Yeah. Oh yeah, The Secret. That was on manifestation, wasn't it? Yeah. But so you actually believe in like manifestation, and I've seen stuff on like law of attraction and law of assumption, but it's like it's hard to really just like suspend disbelief, isn't it? I think that's the difficult thing for a lot of people, to just suspend their disbelief. Like it's yeah. So maybe that could help me with that. I don't know. There's a lot of people just the reason they don't the reason that they don't get anywhere is that they don't believe in themselves enough. They have subconscious doubts in their mind that are holding them back. That oh no, you're not good enough for this. Oh, you have ideas above your station. And sometimes it's because other people have said these things and they've believed it. So you need to be careful about who you're around. You need to be around positive people, I think, is part of it. Be around people that believe in you. If you're around people that believe in you, then you're more likely to succeed. People that and also people that can hold you accountable. Not people who are just going to be like, yeah, whatever, do what you want to do. Because those are the people that are going to hold you back. Because they don't really want the best for you. They just want to keep you at their level. Because at their level, it's not going to hurt their ego. As soon as you start to like get above them, then that's going to make them feel uncomfortable, basically. So yeah. Anyway, I'm probably not going to be on much longer. I'll probably get off in a few minutes. Anyone got any more questions or anything they would like to add? It's entirely up to you. But yeah, thank you for the suggestions anyway. So yeah. You're welcome. Alright. Yeah. Thing is, there's a lot of that, on the stuff on seduction and attraction and all that. A lot of BS out there, a lot of BS dating advice, and it's just, they'll just, there'll be like these, you get these like video ads on YouTube, for example, and they're targeting it at like young lonely men who are like, I was once in your shoes, I was this, I was like, I couldn't get anyone, and they try to do the whole kind of relatability thing. That's their whole funnel, isn't it? They do the relatability thing where they'll try to connect with you and then it's all about trying to build that investment, and then when they finally at the end pitch the product at you, and it's like, okay, let's do this. A lot of times at the end they'll be like, I was going to charge £500 for it, but a limited time offer of £300. So then you're thinking, oh, actually, no, it's not too bad. So that's one tip that you can do to that I learned, is that if you're doing, say, if you're trying to sell something to somebody, you would pitch a high price that you don't expect them to pay. Like, for example, if you are a magician, like I do magic and I want to try and maybe do it someday as like a profession, but like, say for example, if you are, trying to book an event, and then you're like, oh, can you do it at £500? And you're like, no. And he's like, oh, I'm just kidding, I just want it, £150 or something, I don't know, like whatever it's going to cost. Hello, Joe. So yeah, basically one of the things, like I said, is pitch a high price that you don't expect them to pay, because when you actually tell them the price that you actually do want, then it sounds a lot better, because it's the contrast of like, you gave like a really ridiculously high price, and then when you told them the price that you're actually wanting, then it sounds a lot better. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you, Joe. Just going to be getting off in a few minutes, but yeah. So just talking about one of the tips that I've heard, if you want to sell something to somebody, or you want to do some kind of business, and you offer a price that's way above what you expect, and then you tell them the price that you actually expect, they're more likely to actually buy it when you do that. That's what I've heard anyway, but I mean, it makes sense, because like, they've just been offered a price that's just ridiculous. So when you tell them the price that you actually want, it's like, oh no, it's actually not too bad. So it's like a psychological manipulation, really, but some might say it's a bit wrong, but you've got to do what you got to do when it comes to business. It's like, we're all trying to, they're all trying to make a living, so you've got to do what you've got to do to make a living. As long as people end up enjoying the thing that you're selling, then I don't see anything wrong with it. As long as you deliver on the thing that you're selling to people, then at the end of the day, it's still up to them. They still have their own mind. They can still choose not to purchase it. So it's not like you're forcing them at gunpoint to buy it. Anyway, has anyone got any more questions? I'll get off here in a minute. Some people, if you give them a really low price, they see you as cheap and probably would go for something higher. Yeah, I think there's that argument, and this is why there was, people like Hamza was arguing that low prices can be seen as cheap, and it's just about trying to find that balance. If you're too high, then you're going to lose a lot of customers doing that, and I just think it's ripping people off at that point. But it's like, you could, like I said, just tell them a really high price and then drop the price and be like, oh, actually, that is what I really expect. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, really low prices, you can be like, well, you can question the quality of the product if it's too cheap. Like, if you see, like, for example, you see I don't know, think of like, say, like a tin of beans or something for like 5 pence, you're going to be like, I don't know, maybe the quality is not very good then, I'm not going to buy this. It's going to be so cheap that you'll question the quality of it. So yeah. But then if something's too expensive, then you're going to be like, what's the point in spending all this money? Like, what's so special about it? But it's probably just going to be some rip-off. So yeah, it's balance at the end of the day. yeah. Have you got any more questions, guys? So we'll probably get off here soon. Maybe I'll do some workout stuff later. Might do a workout session tonight if I feel like it. So yeah, if anyone wants to see that, then so I'm going to try and do some like workouts every day. Obviously I won't show everything that I'm doing, but yeah, I'll show a good amount of my workouts and stuff. I'm not a trainer now, but I'm just kind of doing some random bits of stuff at the moment. I'm just like I want to start doing some like busking soon. Hopefully I can start up this yeah, like coaching stuff. I wanna give that a try. It's just trying to build up an audience, and like a targeted audience really, an audience that will want to invest in me and yeah, but obviously I've been learning myself, so I feel like I'm at a point where I'm, you know, pretty okay at teaching people about fitness and diet related stuff. Anyway, I'll let you guys go now and have a wonderful day. So thank you all for being here as always. Take care, and until next time, peace out everybody.